What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz. We have our updated yay or nay stats for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, which may be the last one. We'll see about that. But we got to get into the stats, shall we? So let's do it. As always, we'll break it down by 6 characters at a time, and we got our top 6 characters. So the overall, I guess, theme for this week is a really slow week. Really slow. There's plenty of characters that didn't even get like any votes whatsoever. So as we see, our top 6. They all remained in the exact same position they were last week. In fact, Shredder at number 5 and Jimmy Neutron up at number 1. They didn't get a single vote this week. So their percentage doesn't change, their numbers didn't change, nothing. But we did get Jenny Wakeman at 2nd place and Timmy Turner in 3rd place. And Rocco also, I think Rocco got 2 votes actually. But Jenny and Timmy both got 1 vote. They were both yays for both those characters. Rocco had 2 votes, I believe, and they were both yays. But they both went up, or all 3 of those characters went up. Jenny went up 0.06, Timmy went up 0.04, Rocco went up 0.14, and then we got Squidward in 6th place, who percentage-wise went up 0.15%. So, yeah, I mean, they have high percentage, so they're not going to, like, skyrocket upwards in percentage. But, yeah, they're still moving up. They're still getting yays, as you can tell, but... yeah, there's your top 6, so move on to the next group, which is going to be 7 through 12. We got Zuko, Crimson Chin, Hugh Neutron, Mr. Krabs, LT Gray, and Garfield. Now, I believe these are the exact 6 characters that were in the 7 through 12 spots from last week, but there's a little bit of shuffling going around. So as we see Zuko, number 7, upper left-hand corner. Zuko... he did get 1 vote this week. It was a yay, but he remains in the exact same spot. So he was 7th place last week. He's 7th place this week. Then we get the Crimson Chin, who had, oh man, Crimson Chin had 3 votes. Was it 2 yeses and 1 nay? But he went down percentage-wise, so he's down. Crimson Chin is down to 86.4, I believe that is. He fell 0.60%, but he's in the same spot. He still remains in 8th place. But then we come up to Hugh Neutron in 9th place, who actually moved up 1 spot from last week, from 10 last week to 9 this week. He also moved up percentage-wise. He's up 0.41%, so almost a half a percentage point. But I think he had 3 votes this week. All 3 of them happened to be yays. And Hugh received his 100th yay for the series, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Mr. Krabs also going in the right direction. He moved up 1 spot as well. Voting wise percentage, he's also up from he's up 0.13% over last week, so he's sitting at an 83.46%. And then we have possibly the biggest. I mean, there's a lot of characters that moved down, but I'd say this one's the biggest dropper, and that would be LT Gray, who fell 2 spots from last week. He's down 0.62%. He's down to an 83.08%. He's number 9 or number 11, I should say. So he's still right around where he's always been. So he didn't really drop too far, but yeah, he still dropped from last week. And then we got Garfield, who had 1 vote this week. It was a no, so he fell actually 0.5%, but he still remains in 12th place, as you can tell. So Garfield with an 81.59%. Moving to the next group of 6. Look at that. We have not 1, but both characters from last week making their debut, and maybe this is surprising. Look, the overall, I'd say this is a low amount of votes for the average, total votes. So Azula, we'll start with her. She starts off with 68 total votes for her first week. 53 of those were yeses, 15 no's. So Azula starts off with 77.94%. I'd say that's a pretty dang good percentage-wise for your debut. But, yeah, total votes, definitely, like, I'll be honest, the last number of weeks, mostly, have really been starting to slow down for this series. So, I might be thinking the Nickelodeon All Star Brawl Yay or Nay series might be wrapping up here very soon. But, we've come a long way. We have 26 total characters that we've done so far. Actually, 27 from yesterday, but... yeah, we still got some stats, but then we got Miko from Glitch Tech. She's up percentage-wise, but she's down 1 spot because Azula debuted ahead of her. Snap, same thing. Actually, Snap got 0 votes this week. Nothing whatsoever. So same percentage. Angry Beavers, of course, they're down due to the debuting character ahead of them, but they moved up percentage-wise. They're up 0.22%. They had the 1 vote, which was a yay. And then we come to Dib Membrane from last week. He had 79 total votes for his first week. 58 of those happens to be yays. 21 of those were no's. So Dib starts off with a 73.41%, and, well, Dib debuts in, what is that, 17th place? I don't think that's terrible, considering who's ahead of him and, a couple of the characters that are behind him. So, yeah, Dib overall, there you go, 73.4%. Not bad. Not bad. Let me know what you guys think about Azula and Dib's placement on this list. But then, of course, we got Otto in 18th place. No votes this week, but he's down 2 because 2 characters debuted ahead of him. So, there you go. There's your top 18. So, we move to the next group of 4, which is the 19 through 24 place characters. We got Otis in 19th, Luna Loud in 20th, Poe in 21st place, Blue in 22nd, Ultralord in 23rd, and Angelica in 24th place. So overall, let's see, Otis down percentage points. Luna Loud did go up. This is her second week on the stats, and she went up again. She went up 0.86%, so she almost went up a whole percent, which is pretty good. I believe Luna had, I want to say 3 votes. It was 2 yays and a nay, or maybe it was 2 yays in total. She had at least 2 yays for sure. It might have been just 2 yays, but either way, she's up to 68.42%. Right behind her, we got Poe, who lost percentage points. He had 1 vote. It was a nay, so he's down 0.34%. Then we got Blue, who had 1 vote, which was a yay. So percentage-wise, Blue went up 0.3%, 0.30%. So Blue's sitting at a 60.90. So not bad, trending in the right direction. Ultralord had I guess out of everybody percentage-wise from their change from last week, Ultralord had the biggest drop. He dropped 1.10% from last week. So Ultralord is now at 54% for a yes to no ratio. He also happened to reach his 100 total vote mark, so I don't know, a little interesting to take note of there. And then Angelica, well, you see the none or zeros there's the same. She got 0 votes this week, so she stays exactly where she was from last week. And then that brings us to the final 2 characters, the last 2 places of characters. How do you say that? the characters that are in the second to last and the last place. Yeah, there you go. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Again, they had another good week percentage-wise. They moved up. They went up 0.43%, so that's not bad at all. They're going in the right direction. But again, they're down 2 spots because, well, the 2 debuting characters were, well, ahead of them, so pushed them down. But then we have Tommy, who got 0 votes this week. Absolutely nothing. Well, there you have it. There is your updated Nickelodeon All Star Brawl stats. Now, I will be thinking about this. I'm going to post probably a poll in the next day or 2, I'm hoping, for multiverses to see if people want I'm going to post a poll on the community tab for this channel to see if people want a yay or nay series for multiverses, because there's so many weird characters you can pick from, and I've already been getting people to, I've gotten a few people that have asked about that, so I'm thinking about doing it, but I kind of want to do it slightly differently than, well, this series, but yeah, I have ideas, but I want to make sure that people want to see that before I kind of commit to it. So yeah, there will be a poll up on the channel the next day or 2 about that, so if you're curious about that, look out for that. But yeah, as for it, and let me answer that question if anybody has it. If we start a multiverses yay or nay series, more than likely the Nickelodeon one that we're doing right now will probably come to an end, because I can see it in the stats every week. I'm tallying up the votes and just all that sort of stuff. I can see the overall interest in this series very rapidly declining. So once something kind of reaches a point, you realize it, and it's kind of like, all right, yeah, I think now's a good time to stop it. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But this might be the last, maybe the second to last ever Nickelodeon All Star Brawl stats that we get. So maybe I'll do a quick post or something in the next, like in a week or so, just to let you guys know how yesterday's character did, Plankton, just to see where he ranks. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it's a fun series to do. I enjoy doing it because, like I say, I'm a numbers guy, so getting to see where everyone ranks and percentage wise and total votes and all that stuff, that's pretty exciting for me. Maybe it is for you as well. But yep, that is gonna be it. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this series for what it was. And well, I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.